Hi guys, Jacko Talmud here. Welcome to my new series on my channel called Weekly Topics. So basically, this is the first episode. On this series, I'll be, hopefully, in the title, it'll be a weekly episode where I'll basically just talk to you about something that I'm interested in. I didn't know what to do for this video, so I'm basically going to have a heart-to-heart with you. So, well, you as the viewer, not the camera per se. And I didn't know how to start the first video, so I'm just going to talk about stuff that's on my mind. Try not to mention any names, because one of the things I want to talk about, I don't really want to say their name out loud, because, I don't know, if people see this, then it could get around and maybe they could find out about it. I don't know, but I just wanted to tell you about how I'm feeling. Basically, recently I've stopped being friends with a person who I used to be close with. Close friends who I have at the moment will probably know who I'm referring to, because, you know, I've spoken to them about it. That's a good thing. It's not good to bottle up emotions. If you want to speak to anyone about it, the advice I can give you is speak to someone you can trust. Speak to someone that you know, will probably take it with them. They won't. Make sure you're saying it to someone who you know you can trust, who you can 100% trust, because if you don't really trust them, then it's not really worth telling them, because they could tell somebody else, or tell your family. I know that when I'm feeling upset or down about something, I always go to my parents about it, and, they're good. It's basically like counselling, because they'll give me information, they'll give me advice and stuff like that. So if you've got any parent, relative or guardian you can go to stuff about that, then certainly go up to them, because it's better to get it out in the open than to just let it, mess you up inside. But yeah, there was this person who I used to be really close with. It's a girl. Okay, it is a girl. But that's all I'm gonna say. But I used to be really close with them. I even fancied her. And she didn't like me, but this is the first time I'm openly talking about this situation. But like, as I said, close friends will know who I'm referring to. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you about it, because we're not friends anymore, and it's quite horrible. To me, she's changed. She's just not the same as she used to be. I don't know, but I just really felt like I wanted to talk about it, because I'm not gonna lie, it is hard, because I used to be really, really good friends with her, and now it's just nothing, and it's just blank. There is an awkward, I don't know how to explain it, but there's just an awkward gap, like a awkward division gap. Right, when you're in the same room as someone that there's awkward tensions with, and say you're on one side of the room, and then the other person is on the other side, not just mentally but physically, obviously, and there's just an awkward gap, just a tension, really, and that's basically what it's like. She's the person who I'm thinking about, yeah, her. She's only in one or two of my lessons, but it's just really awkward. And for all I know, she could be watching this video. If she is, then, well, she's heard what I think about now. But it is just really weird, because I used to really care about her. Really, really care about her. I used to have so many laughs with her and everything like that. And it's just weird how things suddenly change. There was this one quote that I saw on my Facebook earlier, and I'll actually get it up. I saw this quote come up on my Facebook earlier, and I'm not sure if you can see this, but it says, "Sad to see how many friends turned into strangers this year." And to me, that's just so relevant, because it's weird how you could be friends with someone for such a long time, and, you used to be, I'm not gonna lie, she was literally my best friend. She was just, so nice, and then just all of a sudden for them to change, and, it's just really gets to me, and I haven't cried or anything like that, but, you know, it does really get to me. And the second thing I wanted to talk about, because I'm just talking about random stuff now, I've got a catering exam on Wednesday when I get back, so next Wednesday. But I know what some of you are thinking, because I've spoken to some people about it anyway, and they're like, oh, so how are you going to do it in an exam hall? How are you going to cook in an exam hall? Well, with catering, the GCSE Catering, you have two different final things. You have a food exam, which you have to cook like 4 dishes, and that's the practical exam. And then you have the theory exam, which is all about nutrients. It's basically the science behind cooking. So it used to be known as domestic science, because it's basically like to do with science, but it's also got to do, you know, it's science of food. So you basically, this was a example paper, and I know it might not make any sense to you, but basically the first question is, explain what you understand by the term balanced diet. So you basically got to explain how, you know, a balanced diet is that you have the even amounts of nutrients, e.g. protein, carbohydrates, fats. Not many fats though, because, trust me, if you want to know what too much fat looks like, you're looking at him right now. But yeah, I'm kind of dreading it, because it is the final exam. Like, it's not even a mock. But the good thing about this is they're treating it as a mock exam. So basically, if you mess up on this one, you get to do the exam again in March. But so what they'll do is you take the paper twice, and they'll hand in the best result, if that makes sense. So say I got like a C on this one, and then got a B next time around, and they would hand in the B one. But if I got a C on this one and then a D on the second time around, then they'd hand in the first one. But I don't know, I just wanted to talk to you about stuff. But that's basically it. I don't know what I don't know what else to say really, but I will try and do a weekly topic. So anything that it's kind of gonna be slightly like, remember I had that channel called Jack of Town Lord News? I did one episode and then just like nothing more. It's gonna be a little bit like that. I kind of asked Shadow Pegasus for permission, because he has a series similar to this called Talk Time, but he hasn't uploaded in quite some time, and I just asked him just in case people were going to be all like, oh, are you copying so-and-so, because, you know, it's kind of similar to that. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Next video will be the Halloween vlog video, so I can't wait to start recording that, and I shall see you in that video. So I've been Checker Time Lord. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next video. Bye!